my show, Clint Shadow. What if it had bring you part 1 to what if female deku was a todoroki? I'm the worst person in the world. Because I really just started what if and then ended it. It's fine, I'll redo one of the other Dragon Ball what ifs, one of the 2 Dragon Ball what ifs I did. I'll redo them sometime down the road. No, there's a few things that I want to get straight before I start in this. Inko is the number 3 hero in this. Yes, she is the number 3 hero, the psychic hero. No, I haven't really come up with a name, a hero name for Inko. So, yeah. Also how female deku in this is a todoroki is that, well, that one night at a party, Inko and Endeavor got drunk and did it. I'm not gonna say it because, well, I don't want to be shot. So, yeah. And in this, Inko divorced Tasashi. Yeah. Before Izuna, which is I'm going to call her. No, if you know where I got the name in Izuna, comment down below so the other people know where I got the name Izuna from. And I see it as a gender neutral name as well. So don't say it's only a don't say it's only a boy's name. Yeah. She divorced Hisashi because she found out Hisashi had another family in America. Yes, that's how I'm doing shit. Yeah. Yeah, and she looks like this picture. Yeah. Her eyes and her hair is what she looks like. Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you the 2 apps I get my pictures from my what if from. I either get them from Pinterest, which is what this photo's from, as well as DeviantArt. Yeah, those are the 2 apps I get my pictures from. Yep, so I almost forgot something. Since we don't know Inko's maiden name, I'm just gonna give her the maiden name Rosefield. Yeah. And just because I want to say Mitsuki and Inko were friends, it's just that they both went down different career choices and drifted away. Yeah, so they started off as friends, but they wasn't. Also, Inko's friends with Midnight, Miss Joke, and Mirako in this. So, yeah. And her personality is a rebel. Yeah. Judging by this picture, you would already know her personality would have been a rebel, but I haven't decided yet, but I'm most likely not gonna get her arrested. Nah, I more than likely won't. And just because I can, Todoroki is a female in this one. Yes, Shoto's a female. Don't judge me, please. It's just something I can do and it's hilarious. So yeah, when that's out of the way, let's start this what if. Now we'll start this. What if at a well little playdate between Izuna and Shota as they're playing in Shota's room as Inko and Endeavor are talking in downstairs. As yeah, as in as well, Endeavor explains that Wei's in a mental hospital. Mental hospital, yeah. That that they can well be together, but because of how high they're ranked in the hero status, that would range a lot of questions. So yeah. And at this time, Inko brings up that one day they should tell Izuna and Shota that they're half sisters. Yeah, as Endeavor agrees with this, but when they're ready. So, which is when we will skip till when, which is then we'll skip to a few days later, when it's Izuna's birthday. As she runs down the stairs, saying, "Mommy, can we go get my quirk checked out?" As she says with a great big smile on her face. As Inko smiles back, saying, "Sure." As well, they have breakfast, get dressed, and head to the quirk doctor's. Quirk doctor, as a few hours after they get to the quirk doctor's, the quirk doctor comes out saying, "Miss Rosefield." As Inko stands up, saying, as Inko gets Izuna and walks to the quirk doctor, saying, "That's us." As they walk into the quirk doctor's office, as well, this is when the quirk doctor states, "You want to get your daughter's quirk evaluated, correct?" As Izuna shakes her head wildly, saying, "Yes, yes, yes." Uh, the quirk doctor smiled at this, seeing a very excited and energetic kid. As well, he does his tests, and he comes out to the he comes out with the results is a as he asks Zuna, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" As Zuna says, "A hero, like my mum and All Might." As the crook doctor is smiles at this, saying, "Okay, well, your quirk is pyrokinesis." Pyro as well. So guys, I'm trying to remember. I had this story in my head, but but for some reason I forgot it. So I'm trying to remember some of it and make up the rest of it as well. Inko asks pyrokinesis. As correct says yes. What is your quirk, Miss Rosefield? As she says, my quirk is telekinesis, and my ex-husband's quirk is fire breathing. As well, yeah. As the quirk doctor explains what her quirk can do. Well, pyrokinesis, if you know the definition of it, is, well, you can control fire with your mind. But I'm going to do something else that, well, apart from your daughter's pyrokinesis, she can also use her fire and telekinesis separately. Yeah. As Inko is shocked by this, saying that she can use her fire and telekinesis separately. As the quirk doctor says yes. So this technically makes it a half and half quirk, but it more resembles two quirks but it more resembles a new quirk made by two quirks. And you said your ex-husband's quirk was fire breathing, correct? As Inko says yes, and as well, the quirk doctor states that she's taken that quirk and given it a whole new level. Apart from her mouth, she can release her fire from basically anywhere on her body. As Inko is very surprised by this, seeing that her daughter has a very powerful quirk. As well, Izuna is very happy by this. As well, yeah. As Inko thanks the doctor for checking out Izuna's quirk, and, well, they leave. Inko, knowing that her daughter wants to be here and she has a strong quirk, she proceeds to train Izuna for the next few years, not only on her quirk and her body, even her mind, so that her telekinesis is very strong. As well, through the years, Izuna's child happy-go-lucky personality quickly changed to a rebel personality. As well, she would still train, but from time to time would disobey her mother, would disobey Inko. As this is when one day Inko and Shota are talking in class as the teacher walks in saying, "All right, kids, settle down. We have a new student." As all the kids start mumbling, saying, "A new student this close to the end of the year?" As the teacher says, "You can come in now." As a girl walks in, saying, "Hello, I am Momo Yasuozu." As well, most of the girls in the class are jealous that a very attractive girl has joined their class, and the boys are literally planning on how to get Momo to date them. Literally at this point. I mean, in real life, if I saw a girl as attractive as Momo, I would plot every situation in my head that could go wrong when I talk to her. Yep, I am that petty when it comes to talking to girls. As by this time, Shota and Izuna would have made a sibling bond. Would have made a sibling bond that they feel is just right. Which is when we skip to lunch, as Momo's sitting by herself. As well, which is when we get a few boys talking to her as she's being her friendly self. As this is when Izuna and Shota notice that three boys are talking to Momo. Not just any random three boys, but the biggest male gold diggers in their entire middle school. So Izuna and Shota walk up to them saying, "Beat it, gold diggers." As well, this is when one of the boys asks, "Yeah, what are you gonna do about it if we don't leave?" As well, she sets a certain place of their pants on fire. And I'm wearing a certain place because if any of you are smart, you will know. As they all go away screaming, trying to find water or a person with a water quirk. As Momo's literally confused and asks him, "Why did you scare off those nice boys?" As Shota just explains, "Well, Those boys are only nice because they're gold diggers. They only wanted to date you for your money. This moment then gets the realization, and well, yeah, as she asks for their names, as Izuna introduces herself as Izuna Rosefield, and I'm Shota Todoroki. As well, they as well. At the end of the day, they decided to go to Momo's house for a few hours for the afternoon. As Inko was waiting for Izuna to get home so they can do training. Same with it Endeavor waiting for Shota, as Inko calls Endeavor and asks him, is Izuna over there with them? As he simply says no, and Shota isn't here either. As what does Tumblr want? As well, they knowing the kids, they'll be fine, so just wait for them to get home. As well, while they're hanging out, they got to know each other a little better. And well, Shota and Izuna find Momo's creation very interesting. as as Izuna gets home at the end of dinner time, as Inko asks, "Where have you been?" As she says, "I was hanging out with a new friend me and Shota made." As Inko simply says, "Oh, and why didn't you tell me?" "You took my phone, Mom, so how could I?" As Inko says, "Oh, right. Sorry, guess I forgot." "I swear, Mom, someday you're going to forget you're even a hero." As well, they eat dinner. And we'll skip to the last day of middle school. As well, it's almost it's close to the last period, as Momo, Shota, and Izuna are just hanging out, talking, planning on what they'll do. And well, the bell for last period goes. As well, as Shota has art, no, as they all have the same. I'm stupid some days. Yeah, in middle school, as Mama says, "Oh, great, we have history this period." As Azuna says, "History? Yeah, I'll pass." Shota asks, "Why?" "Shota, you know I suck at history, and it's so boring." As she starts to walk away, Azuma quickly grabs her and says, "You are not skipping on this last class, my friend." "Oh, come on, Momo, why? History's so boring. You have to agree that." "We have an exam." "Yeah, but this history class, we have an exam." "Okay, Mom, I'll go to history class." As Momo asks, "What did you call me?" Oh, that's your new nickname, Momo. Because, well, because sometimes you act like a overprotective mom, so I'm gonna call you Mom from now on. Don't call me Daddy, Zuna. It's weird. As they all giggle and walk off to history. Though, and well, they do the history test as the teacher walks back in with papers and says, "All right, kids, settle down. Here's your career path test." As then he chucks them up in there saying, "I know you all want to be heroes as well." They start doing that. They all use their corrects except for Izuna, Momo, and Shota. As the teacher says, "Oh, we have 3 students in this class that can go to UA." As he says, Izuna Rosefield, Momo Yasurozu, and Shota Todoroki. As well, yeah. As we skip to when they're walking home. They walk under a certain bridge, and as well, the sludge villain comes up and says, "Hey kid, give me your body. I didn't know that freak was in town." As before he could get into Momo's body, he suddenly stops moving and is floating in a ball in midair. As Momo and Shota both look at Izuna, who's using her telekinesis part of her quirk to keep him in midair. Although this is when All Might pops up saying, "I am here." As well, All Might sees 3 kids and the sludge villain just floating in midair as he asks, "Who's doing that?" As Shota says, "It's Izuna," as she points at her. Says, "Impressive." Young. Impressive. What's your quirk? Oh, my quirk is pyrokinesis. She explains how her quirks work, how her quirk works, and how it's technically a half and half quirk. I'm almost impressed by this. As well, yeah. He bottles up the sludge villain and take it to the police station. Now, this is when Izuna, Momo, and Shoto go to Momo's house to hang out for the afternoon, and the whole sludge villain with Bakugo still happens. And Bakugo's getting 1-4 in this one. Why? Because I can now. Shut up. Yeah. And do I want to do the 10 months of training now or save it for next episode and do the entrance exam with it? You know what? I'm gonna save it for next part. So, my Shadow Clan, if you have a hero name for Inko, the psychic hero, put it down in the comments below, along with the anime of where I got the name Izuna from. Now remember to comment, like, and subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and peace.